east, British Virgin Islands, St. Croix, all the way around to Dominica in the central islands, the gateway to the Caribbean. Every island has been impacted so far this year. We have Maria, Category 2, waiting on the new advisory to pop in our computers, but I don't think we're going to change it just a whole lot here. Still expected to become a perhaps major hurricane east of Florida. The latest track still keeps it roughly about 500 miles or so east of central Florida. We still don't have any indication that the Bermuda High is going to strengthen enough between now and then to pull this storm way to the west, so we're going to keep this storm off the coast. It could, however, be close to the Carolinas and even possibly the Northeast toward the end of next week. This is what the hurricane hunters have been finding in between advisories. These are one of the things we look at here in Severe Weather Center 9 to kind of see where the storm strength is. It kind of gets us to look in between advisories. Right now, no signs of strengthening at this time. I think it's still a Cat 2. So Jose, of course, we're still talking about this guy up here to the north. This is kind of broken down that ridge, letting Maria follow on to the north, but it has been tropics in overdrive with warmer Atlantic waters. That has been really with us since 1995 on average, but the Atlantic has been warmer than even previous years so far in 2017. Lower wind shear and less dry air coming off of Africa, allowing these long-track Cape Verde storms. They're the islands, the Cape Verde Islands, so that's kind of why we call these Cape Verde storms. Harvey, Irma, Jose, Maria, all of these have been Cat 4/Cat 5 really in the last 3.5 weeks. Just an incredible streak of tropical destruction out of these storms. Now, Maria continues to produce those hurricane conditions all the way through the Bahamas, but it looks like the highest chance for tropical storm force winds. People have been asking me, are we going to get any tropical storm conditions along our coast? No. It looks like that will be well offshore, but we could have some tropical storm warnings for parts of the central Bahamas. It will be rough, however, especially Sunday into Monday, as some of the bigger waves from Maria move in along the east coast. In the meantime, pretty dry for tomorrow, only isolated showers. By Friday, moisture levels increase here along the coast, moving toward the south and west fairly quickly, so it looks pretty good for Friday night football. Then we head towards Saturday with increasing showers and a couple of thunderstorms. So Saturday appears to be our next best opportunity for some rainfall, as we're still in the wet season until about the 20th or so of October. And by the way, we're only 2 days away from the start of fall. We normally are about a month late, though, to the party, with the cooler not getting here till late October. Highs in Osceola County still feeling like summer, 90 degrees, Celebration and Point Siena. Here's your 5-day forecast. The weekend always in view. Our rain chances relatively low for tomorrow. Then we pick it back up for Friday, Saturday.
Where others fail.
On Spectrum.
Hey, good evening, everybody. The very latest on Hurricane Maria, still moving its way away from Puerto Rico right now, but still a very powerful hurricane as it pushes its way off towards the northwest. Let's take a look right now at the satellite picture. You can see just how well defined the center of circulation is, especially now that it's moved off of Puerto Rico, really beginning to re-intensify just a bit as it heads towards the extreme northeastern parts there of the Dominican Republic and heading off into the Atlantic. So again, we're still looking at some bright red colors here centered around the circulation. That indicates that it is a well-formed system. This is how far it is away from the state of Florida, though. The good news here is we're expecting it to take that north turn relatively soon. In fact, here's a look at the very latest 110-mile-per-hour winds moving to the northwest at 12. It is expected to make that northerly curve as we head towards the weekend, and that should keep it well away from Florida. We're still going to see the chance of showers increasing, though, and the waves out there along the Atlantic coast. Here's a look at the forecast models. Pretty tightly wound here, as you can see, so pretty confident in the fact that it will be making that turn off towards the north and eventually off towards the northeast over the next few days. Here's also a look at Tropical Storm Jose, 65-mile-per-hour winds. Looks like it's going to start drifting back over here towards the Jersey coast, but it will be an area of low pressure. Still going to create some waves, still going to create lots of wind, and also lots of rain out there from Long Island all the way back out towards New Jersey coming up over the next couple of days. All the computer models have it drifting back into the inland areas as we head towards the weekend. Here's a look at our local forecast.